The diagram shows the curve y is equal to 3 square root of x and the line y is equal to x intersecting at O and P. Find the coordinates of P, the area of the shaded region. So first of all, we have two equations and we will solve it simultaneously to get the point of intersection P. So we have y is equal to 3 square root of x and y is equal to x. So we put the value of y, which is x, over here. So we have x is equal to 3 times the square root of x. Now squaring both sides, we will get x square is equal to square of 3 is 9, and this square and square root can be cancelled, so we have x square is equal to 9x, and then we have x square minus 9x is equal to 0. Now we take x common, so we have x times x minus 9 is equal to 0. Now the product of these two factors is 0, so either this factor is 0, that is x is equal to 0, and x minus 9 is equal to 0. So the value of x is 0 and 9. Now we put these values again in this equation or this equation. So we will choose this equation. So y is equal to x, we put the value of x, which is 0, over here. So the value of y is 0, and we get 0 comma 0, which is origin. And here we put x is equal to 9, so we get the y is equal to 9. So the coordinate is 9 comma 9. So in the diagram we can see that this is origin, so this is 0 0, and this is point P, this is 9 comma 9. Now we can draw a vertical line, and here the value of x is 9. We can see that the x component of this point is 9, so the value of x is 9. Now in order to find the area of the shaded region, we will integrate this thing. We can see that we have two curves over here. So in order to find the area of the shaded region, which is enclosed between this curve and this curve, we will do some integration. So the required area is equal to integral from 0 to 9, which are the values of x in this diagram, 0 to 9. And first we will write the upper curve, which is 3 square root of x, and the lower curve, we will subtract the lower curve. So we have 3 square root of x minus x. Now we do integration and get the required area. So we have integral from 0 to 9, 3 square root of x dx minus integral from 0 to 9 x dx. We can apply integral on both the terms. Now we can write this coefficient 3 before the integral, and then square root of x means x to the power 1 upon 2 minus integral of x dx. Now we use the formula of integration, which is integral of x to the power n dx is equal to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c, where c is the constant of integration, but we are doing definite integration because there are limits, so we will not write this c, and only we will apply this formula. So by this formula we can see that we have 1 upon 2 in place of n, so we will add 1 in the power and write the same thing in the denominator, then minus, here the power of x is 1, so the value of n is 1, so we have x to the power 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 1. Now we write the upper and lower limits in this, on upper limit on the top of the box and lower limit on the bottom of the box. Now we have x to the power 3 upon 2, 3 upon 2, 9, 0 minus x square upon 2, and then we write the upper limit and lower limit. Now we have 3 times 2 upon 3, x to the power 3 upon 2, and here we have x square upon 2. Now we apply these limits, so we put these values in place of x. So first we will write this 2 upon 3, and then we put the value of x, 9. So we write 9 over here, 9 to the power 3 upon 2 minus 2 upon 3, then we put the value of 0 over here. Then here we put 9 in place of this x, and then minus 0 in place of x. Now we have 9 to the power 3 upon 2 is 27. So we have 27, and 2 upon 3 multiplied by 0 is 0. Then here we have 81 upon 4 minus 0. Now we can cancel this 3 and 27, so we have 9. So 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 times 9 is 54, minus 81 upon 4. Now 4 times 54, sorry, this is 2. So 2 times 54 is 108 minus 81 upon 2. Now 108 minus 81 is 27 upon 2. So the final answer is 13.5. So this is the area of the shaded region.